Good evening, you're tuning in to 7Edition. I'm Helena Krishnamurthy and these are tonight's top stories. Deadly fire at Ipoh Entertainment Centre kills 6. KTM Commuter users to enjoy cheaper rates for a whole year. And Cyril Azhar fails to get political asylum. We begin tonight's bulletin with this story in Perak. A fire broke out at an entertainment centre in Ipoh today, resulting in the deaths of 6 people, 3 of them foreigners and 1 person yet to be identified. 2 others were also critically injured, while 7 people were saved in the deadly blaze that occurred at 5:40 a.m. According to the State Fire and Rescue Department Acting Director, Sayani Saidun, the fire occurred on the 4th floor of an 8-story building at Jalan Raja Dr. Nazrin Shah. 4 of the dead were men, identified as locals Tai Chi Kin, aged 37, and Lau Wai Hong, 36. Another was a Bangladeshi, and the 4th had yet to be identified. 2 others who also died were Vietnamese women, identified as Ngu Yen Thi Trang and Ngu Yen Thi Tui Dong, aged 19 and 21 respectively. One of the 2 critically injured people is another local man, identified as 39-year-old Ng Kuk Eng, while the other had yet to be identified. Both of them had been admitted to the Raja Permaisuri Bainon Hospital. Firefighters who were alerted on the fire at 5:49 a.m. rushed to the location in 10 minutes and found the bodies of Tai and Lau near the exit of the night spot 20 minutes later. 3 other bodies were found in the karaoke's washroom, while another was located just outside the lounge. It was believed that those who died suffered breathing difficulties due to the thick smoke that filled the outlet. Now, Sayani also revealed that firemen experienced difficulties during the rescue operation as there was thick smoke and the entertainment outlet also had many rooms.
Satu floor tersebut, floor tingkat 4 dan tingkat 5, dia ada lebih kurang 15 buah bilik pusat. Tak salah saya tadi malamnya 15 buah bilik. Jadi dipenuhi dengan kelengkapan sofanya, dengan kapet-kapetnya. Jadi kita punya operasi untuk penyelamatan pencarian tu memang sangat-sangat terhad kerananya asap yang tebal.
Sayani revealed the building's original plan, which was submitted to the Fire and Rescue Department prior to this, was office premises complete with smoke detectors, but it has now changed to an entertainment centre. She also said the department will investigate if the entertainment outlet had adhered to safety standards and submitted a plan for the modified use of the premises. Meanwhile, Ipoh Police Deputy Chief Superintendent Muhammad Nordin Abdullah said authorities would investigate to determine whether the entertainment centre had operated beyond the stipulated hours of up to 1 a.m. Should the entertainment outlet had extended its hours, actions will be taken against the operator.
Kita siasat di bawah laporan kebakaran dan kita akan combine sekali dengan sudden death report sebab dia melibatkan kematian. Jadi kita combine sekali lah. Okey?
Pemilik bangunan ada jumpa?
Setakat ni masih belum lagi. Kita kenal pasti pemilik bangunan tersebut. Kita akan jalankan siasatan. Nanti kita akan maklum balik kemudian.
Tuan ada lesen pusat hiburan ni?
Setakat ni ada lesen.
Ada lesen
ya?
He added they are currently waiting for an official report from the Fire and Rescue Department before completing their investigation paper. Police are also in the midst of identifying the families of the victims killed in the fire. Police will summon the 47 Malaysians who were previously detained in a Cambodian prison. Deputy Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Nur Rashid Ibrahim said the move was to enable the authorities to get a more detailed picture on the syndicate behind the incident.
Mereka-mereka yang terlibat ini dibawa masuk ke sana. Apa yang dijanjikan oleh company atau syarikat yang menawarkan perkhidmatan kepada mereka. So kita nak tengok sama ada wujud atau tidak unsur-unsur seperti penipuan.
Police were not discounting the possibility that the syndicate's role in Malaysia was to hire workers and that it may have connections in Cambodia. Earlier, police identified several locals suspected to be involved with an employment scam syndicate, which led to the 47 Malaysians being detained in Cambodia from December 11th last year. Initial investigations found victims were enticed to work in the hotel industry in Cambodia with monthly salaries between 4,800 and 6,000 ringgit. The victims were then told to pay a processing fee between 800 and 1,200 ringgit, with the money to be deposited into the bank account of a local individual. Meanwhile, police are still investigating allegations that Nik Abdul Aziz has ties with the United States Central Intelligence Agency or CIA.
Saya ingat berada di peringkat awal siasatan, saya tak dapat komen lagi.
So adakah SP bersiasat kes ini?
Parti Amanah Negara Youth Wing recently urged police to investigate Nik Abdul for allegedly having close ties with the CIA. This follows confirmation from past Secretary General Datuk Taqiyuddin Hassan that a leaked audio recording on PAS accepting millions of dollars from UMNO was Nik Abdul's voice. In the recording, Nik Abdul was heard saying he knew someone in the CIA who is always in touch with him. Johor police have arrested a former auxiliary policeman and his foreign wife for allegedly abusing their 12-year-old son. Johor Bahru Selatan Police Chief Assistant Commissioner Shahuri Naim Jais said the couple was arrested at a house at 11:33 a.m. yesterday following a police report. He also said upon questioning, they admitted to abusing the child over the past 2 years. He added police also rescued the victim as well during the arrest, and the boy had been admitted to a hospital in Johor Bahru for treatment. The case is now being investigated under the Child Act. Authorities also urged those with information relating to the case to contact the State Police hotline at 07 2212 999 or lodge a report at the nearest police station to assist in the probe. Now, also in Johor, 12 men were detained for their alleged involvement in illegal gambling in a raid by the State Anti-Vice Gambling and Secret Societies Division, D7, earlier this morning. This after police stormed a fishing club, which was actually a front for the illicit activity in Taman Selesa Jayat's Kudai at about 2 a.m. The raid was carried out based on tip-offs and 2 weeks of surveillance by authorities. More than 38,000 ringgit cash, including foreign currencies as well as mahjong tiles and tables, were seized. The total bets was estimated to be more than 52,000 ringgit. All those detained between the ages of 39 to 62 years old were taken to the Iskandar Puteri Police Headquarters for further action. The case is now being investigated under the Common Gaming Houses Act and the Betting Act, which provides a fine of up to 2,000 ringgit if convicted. The premise owner is also being investigated under the same acts and can be jailed for not more than 2 years or fined 20,000 ringgit or both if proven guilty. And moving on, Cyril Azhar Umar has failed in his bid to seek political asylum in Australia, raising the prospect of him eventually being deported home. The former bodyguard fled Malaysia in 2014, shortly before being convicted of the grisly murder of Mongolian model Altantuya Sharibu. It was reported that the Australian court had rejected Cyril's initial claim of a political crime and an appeal on Monday on the grounds that it was not a political crime. Cyril was sentenced to death in Malaysia in 2015 along with his colleague Azila Hadri for the murder of Altantuya. He was arrested and has been held in an Australian immigration detention centre since January 2015 after fleeing Malaysia shortly before the verdict was handed down. Under Australian law, Cyril can only be deported if he does not face the death penalty. However, Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad had said that his government could revoke Cyril's death penalty to make his way for extradition. And UMNO President Datuk Sri Ahmad Zahid Hamidi was today slapped with another count of criminal breach of trust, CBT, involving 260,000 ringgit belonging to Yayasan Akal Budi. The former Deputy Prime Minister, however, pleaded not guilty to the charge before Judge Azura Alwi at the Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court. With the additional charge, Datuk Sri Zahid is now faced with a total of 47 charges, comprising 12 counts for CBT, 8 counts of bribery and 27 counts of money laundering. The 66-year-old was charged in his capacity as an agent of Yayasan Akal Budi and was alleged to have used the monies to make payments to TS Consultancy and Resources 3 years ago. He was alleged to have committed the offence at the Affin Bank Berhad branch at Jalan Bunus of Jalan Masjid India on December 23, 2016. The charge, under Section 409 of the Penal Code, provides a maximum jail term of 20 years as well as whipping and fine upon conviction. The court set February 28 for hearing. Between October 19 and December 14 last year, the Bagan Dato' MP pleaded not guilty to a total of 46 charges involving millions of ringgit belonging to Yayasan Akal Budi. He was granted bail of 2 million ringgit with one surety and was ordered to surrender his passport to the court. Meanwhile, Paul Stadlen, who was a media advisor to former Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak, has been charged in absentia at the Jalan Duta Court complex today with money laundering totaling 15 million ringgit. Sources from the Attorney General's chambers, AGC, said that the British-born Stadlen had been charged in the Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court. The same sources added that the prosecution had to bring the charges against Stadlen in absentia as he had fled the country. The AGC sources also confirmed that a Malaysian lawyer would be charged tomorrow in the Sessions Court on the same money laundering charge. Also at the Jalan Duta Court complex, the defence team of former Sabah Chief Minister Tan Sri Musa Aman, who is now facing 35 counts of corruption, has filed an application to transfer the case to the Kuala Lumpur High Court. The charges against Tan Sri Musa were in connection with timber concession contracts in Sabah involving bribes amounting to $63.3 million or 263 million ringgit. The ex-CM's counsel, Francis Ng Ait Guan, told the High Court Judge Muhammad Zaini Mazlan that the defence had filed the application today. However, Deputy Public Prosecutor Datuk Raja Rozila Rajatoran said the prosecution had yet to decide whether to agree or disagree with the application as they would need some time to look into it. Muhammad Zaini then set March 5th for case management. On November 5th, 2018, Tan Sri Musa was charged at the Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court with 35 counts of soliciting the bribes from 8 timber concession company owners. He was alleged to have committed the offences at 8 banks and financial institutions in Hong Kong and Singapore between December 20th, 2004 and November 6th, 2008. The charge under the Anti-Corruption Act carries a maximum of 20 years imprisonment and fine not less than 5 times the amount of bribe or 10,000 ringgit, whichever is higher if convicted. Coming up, using a robot to do your homework, ingenuity or just lazy? Details next. Thanks for staying with us. KTM Commuter users will enjoy a 20% discount for a period of 1 year starting from April 1st. Transport Minister Anthony Loke said the initiative will help reduce the cost of living and encourage the use of public transport.
Untuk penumpang-penumpang KTM Commuter sekarang, kalau mereka tidak menggunakan tunai, mereka belikan kad KTM ataupun menggunakan MyCard ataupun Touch and Go ataupun sistem cashless ini, memang mereka sudah pun menikmati 20% diskaun untuk tambang tiket mereka. Tetapi 20% yang kita perkenalkan hari ini akan on top of the 20%.
He added that the proposal, which has been approved by the Cabinet last week, will benefit some 94,000 commuters. Commuters plying 5 routes, which are Padang Rengas to Batuat, Batuat to Padang Besar, Port Klang to Tanjung Malim, Seremban to Batu Caves, as well as Sungai Gadut to Tampin, will also be eligible for the discount. Kuala Lumpur City Hall, DBKL, today raided several illegal entertainment centres around the city centre suspected of offering sex services. Its enforcement officer also destroyed the rooms at several massage parlours that continue to operate without a valid licence despite being raided many times. Islam reports.
Over 45 premises here in Kuala Lumpur were raided earlier today by Dewan Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur, or DBKL. Its main purpose, of course, is to stop the illegal operations of entertainment centres in and around Kuala Lumpur, including that of massage parlours, especially in Danau Kota. Ops Bah 2.0 started at 1 p.m. and involved around 96 officers and members from various government agencies, including the Immigration Department, Federal Territory Islamic Religious Department, Jawi, as well as the police. According to DBKL's Enforcement Director Azman Mahmud, more than 26 non-governmental organisations, NGOs, also participated in the operation at Danau Kota, Wangsa Maju to serve as witnesses.
Kita dah buat serbuan beberapa kali dan mereka masih degil lagi dengan operasi yang dijalankan. Dan pada hari ini kita datang bersama dengan agensi dan juga wakil NGO untuk saksikan bahawa kita buat yang pertama, kita lumpuhkan perniagaan mereka lah. Kita akan pecahkan petition-petition yang mereka buat. Yang kedua, kita potong bekalan air supaya kita lumpuhkan sepenuhnya dia punya perniagaan lah.
He also warned the public not to frequent illegal entertainment outlets as their security is not guaranteed. Wangsa Maju MP Dr. Tan Yee Kiew, who joined the raid, appreciated DBKL's efforts in abolishing illegal activities around her constituency.
Saya minta diteruskan ini operasi yang bagus, walaupun kita dapat tangkap sindiket yang sebenarnya menjalankan operasi aktiviti maksud di sini, tetapi kita dapat potongkan air supaya mereka tak boleh menjalankan bisnes mereka.
Earlier, 5 massage parlours believed to be offering sex services near Jalan Taman Ibu Kota were raided by DBKL enforcement officers during the operation. More than 20 GROs from countries Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia and Cambodia were arrested by the Immigration Department. The officials also demolished certain structures within the centres while cutting off water supply to the outlets to prevent the illegal business from continuing operations in the near future. Islam, 7Edition.
Now let's hop on to our daily segment Clickbait, where we take a look at what's trending and making rounds in the cyber world today. If there was an award for laziness, it would go to this teenager from China who used her pocket money to buy a robot so that it could help her do her homework. Her mother, who eventually found out about her little secret, took to social media to shame her daughter, however received an unexpected response from netizens. The topic on Weibo has been discussed by millions of the public, most of them expressing deep interest towards the machine. A woman surnamed Zhang had explained how she was flabbergasted when her daughter finished her homework in just 2 days with neat and tidy handwriting. The lady was only able to uncover her daughter's slide trick by stumbling upon the device while cleaning her child's room. The device came with a metal frame and a pen, which claimed on a package that it was capable of mimicking all types of handwritings. Her 15-year-old daughter was believed to be purchasing the machine for 484 ringgit by using her pocket money she received during the Lunar New Year holiday. Zhang was absolutely furious upon finding the truth and had smashed the robotic device, claiming that it could not help her daughter in her examination. Copying robots can be found on the e-commerce platform Taobao, with prices that go from 121 to 605 ringgit. while a specialist robot shop, Lick Tech, even featured how the robot works. This charming droid is said to be able to ride up to 8 hours a day and has a lifespan of 2 to 3 years. Now we'll leave it up to you to judge whether this device should be used for study purposes or whether the girl should be punished for her smart trick. And now updated as of 7 p.m, here are the top trending topics and searches on the internet today. And with the release of Lego Movie 2, the second part, Lego fans can finally experience the diversity of universes from the film and even have the opportunity to develop their imagination by building their own Lego sets. Sparking creativity can serve as an opportunity to create bonding moments between siblings, family and friends. Our trainee reporter, Musyarofatul Mahmuda, has more.
One of the most anticipated animated movies is finally here. In conjunction with the release of Lego Movie 2, Lego is hosting an awesome experiential event that features 6 different universes from the movie. How exciting is that? Let's take a look. The fun-filled event features 6 different universes from the Lego Movie 2, which present an immersive experience into the multiverse, as well as provide an opportunity for families to build something awesome together.
Essentially what we have done is we have created different universes as part of this event. The whole idea is we want the kids to have the same kind of experience that the characters in the movie have.
Each zone represents a mission, and when all 6 missions have been completed, participants will receive a special achievement certificate from Lego Malaysia. The different zones include the Duplo Planet, the Sea Star System, the Land of Apocalypse Bird, the Alien Jungle, the Emmett's House, and Harmony Town. On top of that, Lego has expanded their collection of building bricks for girls to highlight the new female characters in the latest Lego movie. The experiential event is available in Mid-Valley Mega Mall from now to February 24th, along with attractive and exclusive gifts with purchase promotions. Musyarofatul Mahmuda for 7Edition.
And after the break, knife attacker shot dead after injuring 3 in Paris. We'll be right back. We're back with foreign news. 7 children, all believed to be from the same family, was killed in a house fire that in the eastern Canadian city of Halifax on Tuesday, while 2 adults were wounded in the early morning fire that broke out around 1 a.m. local time. Following the incident, fire crews encountered a blaze that had quickly engulfed the building and took about an hour to get the flames under control. A child as young as 3 months old were among the killed in the fire, with the oldest as 17. Local media reported the poor family as Syrian refugees who had been in Canada for over a year and lived in the destroyed home. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, in a tweet, offered his condolences to the surviving family members, while all injured were taken to the hospital for treatment. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Now over in Over in France, a knife-wielding man was shot dead by local police after he injured 3 pedestrians in the southern city of Marseille on Tuesday. According to authorities, one person was critically wounded in the head and 2 others suffered light injuries in the afternoon knife attack. It was believed that police had opened fire on the assailant when he threatened the public with a weapon, resulting in another person to suffer leg wounds from bullet fragments. However, investigators did not reveal the suspect's identity and said the attack was not politically motivated. Chinese people worldwide celebrated the Lantern Festival, or more commonly known as Chap Gomeh, on Tuesday. As 7Edition draws to a close, we leave you with visuals of a dragon dance parade on the streets of China's Guangdong province, with nearly 300,000 residents and tourists watching the event. I'm Helena Krishnamurthy. Thanks for watching, and till we meet again.